Assalamu alaikum and good morning. Once again, welcome to the online session with the new lesson and a new topic. So today we will read about a poem, and the name of the poem is Hey Nilda, from English Reading Writing Workshop book. Please open pages 294 and 295. It's a beautiful poem. Rather, it's a pair of poems. So it's the genre is poetry, and in poetry it's a free verse and narrative. So open your textbook please, page 294 and 295. But before starting the poem, it's better to talk about what is free verse and what is a narrative poem. Free verse is poetry that does not make use of rhyme or a regular meter. No rhyme scheme like the ending words of the lines, no pattern, no rhyme pattern, no regular meter. It's a free verse, just like a prose. It may contain imagery and descriptive language. So imagery is from image. In this poem also there are images which can explain further, and it's also a figure of speech in which the poet describes something with the help of words and descriptive language that make the images and picture in your mind to further clarify and explain his or her point of view. So narrative poetry tells a story in verse form. In verse form, like a story, it has characters, it has a setting, and it has a plot. So it's a kind of narrative poetry, is free verse. And narrative means to tell a story. Now, besides, Hey Nilda is a free verse because it does not contain a pattern of rhyming words or stressed syllables, as we mentioned earlier. It sounds similar to regular speech. So it's just like a prose, just like normal writing or talking, normal speech. It's also a narrative poem because it tells a story. The poet's word choice helps me visualize events in the plot. You can find these words in your book. So visualize to bring into your mind. Now in a narrative poem, as in fiction means story, as earlier we discussed in literary genres and in literary terms. So fiction, the story may be told by one of the characters. That character is known as the speaker of the poem. The character which tells the story. The poet uses the first person point of view of the speaker to express a particular feeling or idea. So in narrative poem, the story is being expressed in the first person point of view. First person point of view means I and we. I and we pronouns means first person point of view. Now come to the poem that we are going to start. Page 294. Hey Nilda. The essential question that you can find in your book: how can we take responsibility? How can we take responsibility is the main motif of this poem, that read a poet's view of being responsible in a friendship. That Nilda borrowed something from Rachel, her friend. Later on she forgot to give her back, and then she had a conflict. Now it's about that. It's easy in language, so you would find it interesting. By now you are wondering, worrying why I have seemed so weird this week, not calling you, not texting, slipping silently past you in the hall at school, pretending to listen to music or checking my watch. Look at the words. Now these words, wondering, worrying, weird, weak, so these words indicates anxiety. She is addressing her friend Rachel, that you would be thinking, you would be surprising and worrying at my behavior and weird, that why I'm behaving so strange lately, and I'm not calling you. Why I'm not calling you, I'm not texting you, and slipping silently, and I'm just passing secretly, silently, without giving attention or without looking at you, pretending. I'm just pretending mean I behave, and that I listen to music, and I'm just watching, checking my watch, but actually it's not the case. I'm just ignoring you, and this ignoring you has a reason. She is addressing her friend Rachel. Outside, with classes over, I have made a beeline for the bus. Other kids eager to leave, hustle and rush, feeling free and gleeful, but not me. I hide behind my hair. She is addressing her friend Rachel, that when the class is over and I just quickly go to the bus. Beeline, it means that I just go quickly, rushingly to the bus, while other children and students, they are so happy to leave. Hustle and rush. Hustle and rush means that there are sounds, there are noise, there are signs of life in their movement, while me, I'm altogether different. Those kids feeling free and they are joyful, but not me. And I hide myself. I hide behind my head. I hide myself. Why she is doing so? Now she is explaining. Here at home, my secret doesn't sit so well. Once you know what did, you will see red. I know I'm answerable to you. I have an obligation to make it right. So here is what happened. Now she is confessing, and she also admitting that even at home this secret bothers her and doesn't make her calm, even at home. And she is confessing that if I tell you what happened and what I did, then you will obviously get angry at me. You will see red. It means that you will get angry at me. And she is admitting that she is responsible, and she has a responsibility, and she knows that she has to make it right. That's what happened. So what happened? You think someone stole your camera? No, I borrowed it without asking, just to try it out, but then I lost it. That was the secret that has been bothering her. Now Rachel thought that someone stole the camera, but now it was Nilda that took camera for her, but later on she lost it. You think someone stole your camera? No, I borrowed it without asking, just to try it out, but then I lost it. She wanted to try it, but she lost. I looked. In the laugh loud cafeteria, the echo hollow gym, the bottom of my cream and messy locker, the plastic couches in the teacher's lounge, and the shush quiet aisles of the library, every place could think of. She said that she searched, but she couldn't find. She searched in cafeteria, in the gym, in her dirty or messy locker, which was full of stuff. Even teachers' lounge, in the plastic couches, in the library, in the quiet and calm lines of the library room, every place she could think of, she searched, but she couldn't find. But she is explaining, she's trying to make her case in front of her friend Rachel, what happened, and that's why she have been passing through such weird circumstances. And it's gone, my fault. I will give you my allowance for the next few months, but wonder, can money mend the friendship? She said it's gone. It means that she couldn't find. And she also admits that it is her fault. It's gone and it's my fault. I'll give you my allowance for the next, but she is honest and sincere. Look at these words. But I'll give you my allowance for the next few months. Allowance is the stipend that students receive in the West monthly for their education, for the expenses for education. So I'll give you my allowance for the next few months, but wonder, but I'm surprised, but I am worried. Can money mend a friendship? Can that money that I owe you will save our friendship? Now that's the responsibility that Nilda feels, and that was a beautiful narrative free verse poem. So hopefully you would have enjoyed. Homework: read the poem again and write meanings and explanation to the difficult words and phrases, and inshallah I will continue the second poem of the same here, which is about the response of the Rachel, inshallah, in the next class. Thank you very much. Have a nice